YouTube, welcome to episode 117 of The Heart of a Family. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. We might as well just turn this into a reaction channel because people.
Well, no, give a shout out. Happy, um, uh, hold on, hold on. Your grandma texted me. Happy heavenly birthday, Gigi Bryant. Would have been her
Mm-hmm.
19th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have been watching her. Let me see. Was she already been at UConn or would she be going to UConn?
I'm going to UConn.
Yeah, so I know they were saying that was the school she was wanting to go to, college, UConn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Y'all, look, y'all better. Well, it's too late. Shein and Temu orders are done. Them
Yeah.
prices about to go up with that 145% tariff, and then that 100 or whatever. What did I say that fee was? What was that fee? Handling fee or something?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Gonna take
I
effect at
mean,
12:01 a.m. Eastern, May the 2nd.
I really don't care. This would never be a problem if we built our own stuff and then didn't seek outside help for cheaper prices.
Yep.
So
But
hopefully,
they capitalized on it though.
yeah, they capitalized, they penetrated our system,
Hmm.
they learned so much about our
Yep, they
weaknesses.
found that weak spot, going in, making clothing cheaper prices and then selling them. But it's probably the same stuff. They just, I mean, people be saying they copied, but a lot of that stuff is coming from over to China. They probably changing the made in USA, made in China tag when they get over here.
They'll probably start going using other countries like India more.
Yeah, yeah. And they can pay them cheaper to make the stuff, make the products and stuff. So, yeah. But us over here, we can't come together like that. We want to fight each other and knock people businesses down and not help each other. They in factories over there making the same stuff. And just like I said, Temu and Shein is all one. So, and it's crazy because you see stuff on their site that's the exact, I don't know if it's the exact same, but if it's a replica, it's pretty darn close to it, but for a whole lot cheaper coming from there. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't even, I would advise not to even order on there right now.
Mm-mm. I ain't ordered from there in a while anyway.
I mean, because the thing is, even if people order, if the prices has went up a little bit and it gets to UPS or USPS or FedEx, when it hit here, the postal services are going to notify you if there's any additional charges. So you people may order online thinking that's all they have to pay, but then when it come here, that's when them tariffs hit. So they're gonna get a lot of people returning stuff because they're gonna be like, I can't pay an extra, say, 100 when I've already paid for my stuff. So they're gonna be returning a whole bunch of stuff. Watch. And so, and ain't no telling when they're gonna get it. Yeah. And you was gonna show a reaction video?
No,
Oh
that's
wait,
a
Zell, are you gonna be doing you gonna be looking at the Kentucky Derby?
no.
Oh,
When is it? This weekend?
I think it's Saturday. We should have put in on a little pot.
You know what? You're right.
Huh?
You're right.
Oh, look, everybody cash app you like $5 and you pick a horse. Yeah, but it's Saturday. It says Kentucky Derby 2025. I think it's Saturday.
Sovereignty is one of the horses. Citizen Bull, Pies-tastic.
And that's crazy because I was just watching that Crown or whatever on Netflix.
It's so expensive to train these horses. So this is the position. Citizen Bull, Neo Kuz, Final Gambit, Rodriguez, American Promise, Admire Daytona, Luxor Cafe. I mean, really, it's just guessing.
Yep.
We ain't watched none of these horses.
But they say, let me see, journalism and Sandman is two of the favorites. Is that them two on your list? Journalism and Sandman? Yeah, journalism. He's in, what is that, lane 8? Sandman 17.
Who you picking?
Shit, I gotta read on the let me see.
Give
We need to
me,
look, Giselle, we need to ask that woman from yesterday.
give me Sovereignty.
You said sovereignty?
Yeah,
Why you pick him? Uh-huh.
because it
Let me
says
see. Let me see.
Sovereignty finished in either first or second place in his last four races.
Let's see.
Journalism is trying to end the run of a long shot horses in 2025. He is by far the best horse in the field, and at his best, he should run away with the first leg of the Triple Crown.
See, whatever I'm pulling up is saying the journalism.
Well, it's sovereignty, journalism. It's naming all of them.
Um, I need to see their records. I just need to see. Hmm. And I need to see now what horse does Bob Baffert own?
Here's the betting odds.
Because he was on that Netflix special, Bob Baffert. Let me pull up his horse.
Yeah, journalism's the favorite.
See there? Let me see. Is this Bob Baffert horse? Like I know Bob Baffert. Let me see. Bob Baffert. Let's see. Horse in Derby. Oh no, it says Bob Baffert scratches one of his horses from the Kentucky Derby. He scratched his horse Rodriguez, which was in the number 4th position.
Mm-hmm. Looks like, hold on. The sovereignty scratch too? Why is he dark gray then?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no. See, I remember Bob Baffert was on that Netflix
Citizen
special
Bull.
that I seen.
A Bob Baffert trained horse is Citizen Bull.
Mm. Yeah, it says he scratched one of his horses from the Kentucky Derby. So he got Citizens Bull too.
Mm-hmm.
See, he was one of them main owners on that Netflix special that I just seen. But he got suspended too.
Mm-hmm.
He I guess I don't know if it was true or if I mean I guess it was true since they suspended him. But he I think it was a 3-year suspension. I guess his horses was given drugs or the enhancement or whatever. Yeah, it says in 2023, Churchill Downs extended Bafford's 2-year suspension through the entire 2024 calendar year because of his unwillingness to accept responsibility and his continued effort to peddle false narrative surrounding Medina Spirit's positive test. But you said his other horse was Citizen Bull, wasn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because in this one it says in his return to the Kentucky Derby, Baffert likely will have 2 horses, Rodriguez and Citizens Bulls.
Man, if them horses get hurt, boy, they put them down.
What did you say? What was the 2 horses?
Sovereignty and journalism.
I'm going for journalism.
Right.
Where's my card? Oh, I was about to say, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm going for journalism.
Why that look like Dell?
It's not. It's the building right across from the outlet mall. It's 7725 Connect. It has different places in there, but it's not Dell.
Mm.
They got different businesses here.
Mika, we was talking about the Kentucky Derby Saturday with the horse race.
You said a horse race.
Yeah, the Kentucky Derby is Saturday.
Y'all gonna watch it?
No, I'm probably going. I will probably be at the rodeo Saturday.
I'm about to take you coming down here this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing Onyx? I'm cleaning up.
Huh?
Proud of being her. I said I'm going home tomorrow. I'm cleaning up tomorrow. I'm doing half a day because I've been here every day till 8.
Mm.
I told my supervisor that I was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm doing a half day tomorrow because the end of the month is over." So I was like, "I'll do half a day."
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all probably be at the rodeo. Who all going?
I think it's just
BJ coming down here?
me. Yeah. Me, BJ. I think Ezell and Taylor going. Kennedy, I think is supposed to come. BJ's friend
Is she
Shannon.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Y'all got a cool little crowd. Oh,
Yeah.
look. Where is it? It's down here
At
in the
the
city.
gym. What you call it? That gym Norrick Fairgrounds Arena or whatever.
Off 10.
Downtown, and it's gonna be the last year that it's gonna be there. Because I think it's
Oh yeah, I thought
closing.
they were always in Okmulgee. I don't know why I was thinking they was
I
always
think
in
that
Okmulgee.
arena is closing due to the monetary amount that it takes to, I guess, maintain it and stuff.
Everything about to close. We about to go back to living in
Mhm.
TV.
Well, Trump told the people today, instead of buying y'all kids $30, they may need 2.
Who buying that kid $30? Like the hell?
He was being a butthole. He's saying maybe people need to stop buying their kids $30. They may just need 2.
Yeah, like you're speaking about rich people, not regular people. We taking a hit. Our sales are way, way low because they're trying to be greedy and mark up the prices because of the tariffs when we already done had these cars in inventory and the purchase amount that we paid for them have nothing to do with the tariffs going on. So ain't nobody buying cars right now.
Mhm.
I had my second interview today, and I was talking to my supervisor about it, and she was like, it was with our vice president. She's like, he's been stressed out. I was like, I bet. I mean, nobody's buying cars. Nobody, like, we're used to
Mhm.
selling cars. Nobody's buying anything. I talked to the phone. It's because I be talking to everybody. The lady on the phone team, I walked out with her yesterday, and she was like, it's dead. Basically, like we're used to them. They usually sell so many cars. It keeps me busy because they sell all the rent to buy cars through my Orlando location. So I have to process the paperwork for all the cars that they sell online through rent to buy. So she was like, no. She said, all day I've got 10 calls for a whole 8-9 hour shift. She got 10 calls. I said, oh wow. Yeah, we're really going down. She's like, as soon as they marked them cars up, business went down. But yeah, hopefully they'll mark their cars back down. I mean, it's not like
Mhm.
we paid an increased amount, like we already had the cars, but they're just trying to get more money,
Yeah.
not working, So they'll probably end up marking them back down. Hopefully.
Mhm. Yeah, that's crazy.
Otherwise, we're gonna be getting laid off. I'm just they're gonna start letting people go.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's already impacting us. And have they even gone in effect though? Y'all thought he put a 90-day pause on them.
Well, I know Temu and Shein tomorrow at 12:01 a.m. I wouldn't order nothing no more. Not for a while.
I would. Yeah, especially they doubling. Like, no.
I mean, they doubling, but then when it get over here, you can have a $100 handling fee.
What?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all see
What
the
is
title?
this?
What
Yeah,
is
no,
this?
I can't see the title.
Immediate.
I can't read and drive. What it say? I read it.
Shot and killed her immediately after sex when he realized she was a man.
Oh
My,
man, is
yeah,
this the
you
one
need
with?
to.
Was they in the alley?
I don't know. I don't be watching. I
Oh
just be
my
finding
God.
videos that are interesting.
Well, no, I don't be watching. I told you I be listening to them, and they be because sometimes I get first 48 videos. I be getting a lot of crime videos, or I have to listen because I can't see. That's why I'm like, is this the one? Because I don't know what they look like. I just be listening. But play it. What? How many minutes we got?
Hold on.
See, where you at? Are you outside?
Mm-hmm.
And you think that she noticed you had a gun?
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I am over off of 4th and just south of Lake, and there's a body outside of a building we've been working on. I just noticed it probably like a minute ago.
Very early in the morning, Minneapolis Police Department found a body in the street of this 3023 and 4th Avenue South in Minneapolis, Minnesota. When officer responded, they discovered the person was a 37-year-old transgender woman named Savannah Williams. People working around the area told police they heard gunshot around 5:45 a.m.
Why's she smiling so big?
Who?
He said what?
Mika?
I'm driving. I can't see myself.
How y'all even find these videos like
Good.
this?
They just come on YouTube.
Oh,
yeah,
I
they just come in. Like if you look up crime and stuff like that,
I don't see these on YouTube.
Well, you got to keep in mind, Sandra was logged on my YouTube for I don't know how long, so
she was watching all the true crime. She
all
was
I
watching
kept
all the
seeing-
true crime. Oh my God.
So that's what she be watching.
and it be popping
Yeah.
up, so I just be
It pops up, yeah, crazy stuff.
So look, it didn't set up her algorithm with these crime
Her what?
videos and stuff.
Girl, her algorithm.
Yeah.
It's algorithm still.
Oh, what did I
algorithm. Oh Lord. No, but it does, because that's why it pops pops up on mine because I be watching. I be looking into true crime and just news stuff too.
and also saw a man leaving the area around that time. Police did not know this would be a very shocking case and the beginning of them discovering something sinister. Police started putting together all the video clips they could lay their hands on around the vicinity. They saw Savannah walking around the area and sometimes later a man appeared in the frame. He would later be seen talking with Savannah. After them having talked for a while, they could be seen in the video walking south of the street.
Wait.
Anna.
I can't see. I can't watch.
Time
I don't
out.
ever get to
Time,
watch these things.
time out. I'm about to break this shit down. Hold on.
Okay, what happened?
So, Buddy,
Named Savannah Williams.
not this Buddy.
People working around the area told police around that time
The
something
buddy
sinister.
that he
Police
met up
started
with. She met up with.
putting together all the video clips
Is
they
that
could lay their
Savannah?
hands on around
Yeah.
the vicinity.
So Savannah is
They
in the
saw
white
Savannah
jacket sitting
walking
down on
around the area
the
and
bus bench.
sometimes later
I
a
look like a
man
road.
appeared in
I'm
the
like,
frame.
what?
So they must have, I'm thinking they must have had a conversation prior to this because he's walking around wandering, looking around, and then he don't even sit
He met up.
down next to her. She see him, he walked past and they start walking.
Would later be seen talking with Savannah.
Oh yeah.
Watch.
After them having talked for a while, they could be seen in the video walking south of the street. 45 minutes after them walking into that corner, the same person was seen walking away from the scene but without Savannah. It was 5:45 a.m. now.
Damn. Middle of the night.
Detectives were able to piece together his movements from the scene to the bus, the train, and how he headed towards 5th Station.
All on
Man.
camera.
Man, you can't
All on
do
camera, I'm telling
no
y'all.
crime
You
in
can't do
2025.
Nothing. I don't know why they be doing crime
Listen,
at all.
listen,
Fuck you everywhere.
it's to the point where they don't have to know who you are. All they gotta
Nope.
do is see one little frame of your face. They gonna track
they
you
could-
from point A to
yeah,
point
they'll track-
B.
Yep.
Y'all better go to the country or something.
Right. Middle of nowhere.
Look at him. They
He was
got him
pictured
all
crossing
the
the road
way.
and heading towards an apartment on 95th
The
10th Street.
whole way.
That
No
was all the
interaction.
detectives needed to know. His address. Upon knowing where he lives, he was identified by the people in the building. He was identified as
figure out
Marion
where he
Bible,
lives.
a young man who had lived in that building for a while. They instantly secured a warrant to arrest.
I would love to be like a traffic control person. Like, yeah, I got y'all. Let me pull up the film. I can track him from all the way from Kansas. Here you go, right here.
And just think how it is here, how it's double that in China.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got everything. They know who you
I mean,
are.
you ain't doing nothing without them
No.
all.
Mm-mm.
him. It was now a waiting game for him to come out. Immediately he walked out of the building. Demarion was arrested by police. He asked for a favor of letting him call his dad in the squad car, which they did. They could not believe their ears when Demarion Bible started talking.
Dad, it's Demarion. Hey, you know it's about that time for me to go to jail now.
What?
Yeah, they got caught. I had killed somebody in the back of the squad car finger. Get booked. So yeah, the officer let me make one last call or whatever. So I don't know. Just pray for me. Pray that they don't feed me the pedigree. So it was a he-she dude. Was acting like a girl the whole time. It was a dude. Me and him ended up getting into altercation. I shot him in the head.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
Okay, he just confessed to everything.
In the police car. In the back of the police car like came in recording.
Ain't went down for questioning. Ain't asked for an
Nothing.
attorney.
Nothing.
And then he
Yeah, it
gonna
was me.
say he, she. We got in the altercation and I shot him in the head. Lord have mercy.
Yep. Bless his heart.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you gonna see what's gonna happen?
So you're back at squad car right now?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty get booked.
Yeah, he's not joking. This is Andrew Schroeder with the police department. He's not joking at all.
Yeah, it's time for me, man, to get this shit out the way. I'll let you. I'll see
Look,
you.
didn't they chime in like, yep, he's
Yep,
here with
we
us.
got him.
Really twisted and interesting.
It's not a joke.
What's your last name?
Wow.
Are you working?
Yes.
Where are you working?
My
Yeah.
remote.
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in court.
Too
You
late.
have the right
Don't
to
even read him his
ask for a
rights.
lawyer
Right.
while being questioned at any
Right,
time.
they should have read him his rights way
If you
before.
can't afford a lawyer, lawyers
Yeah.
can help you without cost for free. Do you mind if we show you a picture? So we just need to, I guess, ask you, that's your tattoo and your ring. Do you remember what day that was?
I mean, why they
Do you recognize your coat and your shoes? Okay, so this is it's an infrared photo of you on a bus.
I think maybe because it's not inadmissible if he did it before they read his rights.
It washes out the color.
Mm.
And this one's in color. Do you see you? Okay. Do you remember what day that was? You don't? Okay.
This one here, you actually trip when you get on the bus.
Do you remember tripping when you got on the bus?
They're like, you tripped when you got on the bus. They know
Wow.
everything.
Okay. Do you remember being lost and wondering where you were when you got off the bus? Looking around and asking where the light rail was? What do you think you were doing right here?
Looked like I was going home from work.
Okay. What are your hours that you work?
I work, basically like 2 to 10.
2 to 10?
2 p.m. to 10.
2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. Do you remember?
You know he guilty as shit. He ain't looked up once.
One time. Nope.
This is the same day.
Well, he already confessed.
In Lake and Hiawatha.
You remember when you were at the light rail at Lake Hiawatha and you took the train? Where were you coming from? This is after you tripped on the bus and then you ended up taking a bus to the Hiawatha station and you took the light rail into downtown. Where were you coming from? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was supposed to be doing a tattoo on somebody, but they completely sent me off. So I was just coming back from trying to do the tattoo.
Okay. Where were you going to do the tattoo?
I was going to do the tattoo. Like I said, person sent me off. So, I don't know.
Do you
You don't
remember?
know the location, like address or?
How long you in my background?
What did the person's name? What did they look like?
That's your business.
Okay, that's cool. Do you remember if you're supposed to meet at a house or an apartment building though?
I just know they sent me off. So,
When you say sent you off, you mean like they said I changed my mind or what?
we basically, like, we had a deal that was supposed to be, like, we were going to do this link up to a tattoo, but they ended up not getting a tattoo.
Did they tell you personally I don't want it, I changed my mind?
That's what I'm saying. Just change plans.
They texted you or what?
They just didn't text back.
Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Was it somewhere around Cedar and Lake?
That's what I guess I'm just like.
Because that's where that picture's from. Is when you
Remember?
at the McDonald's.
You know? This is a daytime picture, but do you remember this? It's kind of like a courtyard. You go back and there's some trees and it's like there's some buildings and you walk back in there. It's on 4th Avenue South, really close. You met up with her and you walked back into that area with her. Can you tell us why you met with her? Did she want to do some kind of deal with you? And then she said she was a lady, but she really wasn't. And then something really terrible happened. Can you help us understand why that happened? What did he or she do? Did she lie?
What was supposed to happen with her?
Who is?
I don't know, really. We know the name of the person now. Savannah. We thought maybe you knew her.
Never met or her, whatever it is.
What was supposed to happen when you guys walked back there? Did you have some kind of deal?
All I remember is these photos because I was going to go do a tattoo.
Okay.
So this camera here, that's zoomed in. So we know you crossed Lake Street. You looked around while you were at the corner. Then you walked to the bus shelter where Savannah was sitting. You
Wow.
talked for about 3 minutes. And then the two of you walked over and walked in here. You're in there for about 40 minutes. So something's going on.
It took you 40 minutes to figure out?
He don't want to say.
During that time. Workers are on the other side of this building and they hear a gunshot. And right after they report hearing the gunshot, you walk out around the corner and you walk up to Lake Street. You then walk down Lake Street to Park, where you ended up on the other side of Lake Street. The bus shows up to go east and you run to get back on the bus.
East towards Hiawatha.
So, I mean, we have to talk about the blank spot. And just so we're clear, I've watched that video more than an hour before and an hour after you leave. Nobody else is there. So it's you and Savannah back there. Is it as simple as you thought it was a girl and found out it was actually a male? Because we could understand that. Then we're talking about emotions. Otherwise, we're stuck looking at it as just a cold-blooded execution.
What y'all trying to do? Like, y'all trying to pin this on me?
We're trying to figure out what happened back there.
We need to know why you shot her.
Don't pin
You
this on
already
me.
confessed.
Who are you pinning it on?
All I know is I just.
Right.
We've got you.
He already said in the car.
Over meeting with her.
What I don't understand is why he tried to start saying I was going over there to do a tattoo. Like, where were y'all going to do a tattoo? Where was the gun? You in the alley. Like, what's going on? 4 a.m.
And then you back there 40 minutes.
45 minutes. Where the tattoo gun at? Like, I didn't understand why he said that. Like, why did he say that?
You walk out. You walk down the lake. You get on a bus. Dude, we tracked you on the bus and on street cameras from the time you got there to when it happens, when you leave, when you get off on the light rail at 5th and Nicollet, over to Marquette, all the way down Marquette into your apartment door. The same person, Demarion. So the who done it is done. The question is, why did it happen? Was this a robbery gone bad? Was this just a cold-blooded execution? Or was it your emotions getting the best of you because you find out that this person was not a female? That's why what we're trying to find out is what happened from your side.
All right. I'm going to just break it all down.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So, this is night. I was supposed to do tattoos. Okay? I got sent off really bad. I said like I was supposed to go to a tattoo. I didn't get it done because the person sent me off. I was smoking weed and stuff, so I really like remember what the after I that's the only thing that probably got my emotions involved is because I got sent off. So somehow I ended up this off. This picture right here. Mm-hmm. This lady was sitting at the bus stop. She said, as I walked past, do you want some? And I was like, yeah. So she said, come over to the corner and we can have sex. We went to the corner where you found this at. We was in the corner having sex. I pulled out a condom. I had sex with her. So this is where you go to answer your question. I had a 9mm gun in my pocket. We was having sex. The person, she was sex, or whatever the heck you want to call it, she started making me feel suspicious. And so I started reaching for my gun because I thought she was trying to rob me. Like I said, we had sex, and I started getting a weird suspicion about her. And then she kept on doing some weird stuff. And then the altercation was made.
I'm sorry, what?
And I shot her.
You shot her? What was she doing that was suspicious?
She acted like she was going to rob me. So I had protected myself.
Okay.
He said, well, how much time we got? We may have
1
to do
minute.
a part.
So we want to do a part 2 to this video. We will join right back. But now you felt like you was gonna get robbed.
Now, yeah, after he got sent off, he was getting a tattoo, 4 a.m. Then he got sent off, and he just so happened to come up on.
And then you back there
stop.
for 40 minutes. You didn't feel you was getting you didn't feel you was getting robbed then, not for no 40 minutes.
Stay tuned for part 2. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
You gotta go to sleep.
Hold on.
Did you get to play with